Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This beloved ancestor that's coming through is saying that they're about to deliver karma to somebody here. Okay, I don't know. It's like there's somebody's passed on loved one that's sitting here and they've had enough of this childish Peter Pan energy. Like I don't know what's going on here, collective, but yeah, I heard we're tired of hearing them whine and cry about everything, okay? And it's like, get up and do the work. We've already showed you. This could be somebody dismissing their spirit team, and like they're like, okay, we're fixing to have to just roll off and leave, and they're just fixing to have to let somebody get their karma. They've been trying to protect somebody here, but they don't want to listen because they're not heeding the advice. They're not taking the advice. Okay, I don't know what's going. Ooh, child. Mm. Y'all, this it's like that energy I was picking up on. Somebody does the right thing in your face, but behind your back, they're still doing something. And somebody's beloved ancestors is like, "What are you doing? Like, we can't help you move forward if you're being too different wearing a mask." Okay. Mm. Let's get a prayer. Beloved ancestor spirit guys, to the Most High God, I call on Archangel Michael for protection. Anybody sending anything physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, please block and blind them. I call back our energy and send those back with full forgiveness and all forms to the universe this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the Most High God. Yeah, something about this. They keep trying to show somebody something, but they're not listening. Quietly listen, and your heart will give you the answers. Prophecy of silence. And it's like somebody's sitting over in this really dark energy, and they're not listening to what their heart's saying. They're listening to their shadow side. Oh, somebody want to do the shadow work. Okay. Yeah. Collective. It sounds like somebody done got themselves into something with their own people here that's been trying to protect them. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Fortunes are always turning, seizing the opportunity to change the future. So somebody's actions, they're actually changing their own future right now. Yeah. Sometimes it pays to take a risk, and somebody don't want to take a risk. They want to keep staying in this old energy. The hidden power. You have more power than you think, and this is in reverse. Somebody here don't want to step in their power. They'd rather just stay in the South Node energy because it's easier. Staying in your comfort zone is always easier. Loner. Be brave enough to go it alone, and you'll discover more possibilities. Yeah, somebody's just scared. Have you ever been around somebody scared of success, but they got to go alone? They're scared to death, so they'll sabotage it, so they won't have to go. And it's almost like that's what somebody's trying to do here. Like they trying to sabotage something before it even gets started. And it's like, well, if you're scared, that's all you got to say. But you need to take that leap of faith, right? Of course, it's unfamiliar. Black cat. People who are silent may have something brewing inside of them you wouldn't believe. That's what I'm saying. Somebody needs to express their truth here. Yeah, dawn of light. The night will always pass and the dawn will always welcome. The lost city. We will have to go through a period of loneliness in our lives. That's whenever you start finding yourself, though. And it's like somebody's afraid. They don't want to do this. And they're holding on to you really, really tight or holding on to your light. And there's a spider up here that's trying to get into this web and it can't get into it because it's on the other side. Very interesting. Let's see what we got here, collective. This could be a belief system that somebody really needs to let go of. Like there's something here, upbringing, something they was taught. Like it's just warped thinking. It don't even make no sense. This is like insanity. Trying to do the same thing and trying to get a different result. Confirmation. Yeah. Somebody's not getting no clarity. And they're wondering why they're not getting no clarity, but this is why, okay? Very interesting. What's going on here? Somebody's not listening to their beloved ancestor. They're disregarding the messages. Like, period. Child. And somebody's sitting in this discomfort energy. They don't have no strength because they want to stay in this South Node energy. And it's like, well, you're not going to get nowhere. But okay, go on and go. Confirmation. Again. Okay. Somebody's afraid to take authority over their own life. Like, something's weird. And go in with this alliance where there's no confrontation. The root of the problem has already been dismissed, but it's like, oh no, like if I do this, then I don't know, this is not gonna work. That's not, somebody's like self-sabotaging here. Yeah, this is, and when you're around a self-sabotaging energy that's afraid of success, yeah, child, they because they're not paying attention to the signs and symbolisms. Yeah, Libra in reverse. Something's not arriving for this person because they don't want to get on their journey and stay there. Because somebody here is too focused on a past relationship. And they're possibly trying to reconnect with their past and doing something here. And there could be a Scorpio that knows this, that's about to expose this about this person. Ooh, child. Yep, there's a Scorpio or a Virgo that they know that somebody was entertaining their past. This Libra, yes, somebody ain't getting no invitation. It ain't no mystery. Somebody don't know what to think. They ain't got no structure whatsoever. And Big Daddy Saturn is about to come in and show somebody's ass. There's an activation about to happen here. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Something's about to be exposed here about this Libra in reverse. Yeah. Okay. And about a karmic relationship. All right, Spirit, tell me about this here. Spirit saying that this person is very worried about this truth coming out about them as well. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. They can't play victim. Okay, because there was no love in the situation. They communicated this possibly to somebody in a message and told them that they wasn't in love, that they was doing something else. Okay, I don't know. And there are some people that know somebody's true intentions here. Okay. Somebody can't dominate you though. Work in reverse. They could have been working with a Queen of Swords in reverse and it didn't work. Yeah, Archangel Michael protected you from these two people. Yeah, these two air signs, whoever was working together. And there's a Scorpio and a Virgo that knew exactly what this person was up to. Yep, somebody here couldn't dress you up. Okay, listen now, you didn't take that fishy ass cup. Something backfired because somebody's working against the universe. Now the beloved ancestors is walking off. Somebody's still causing illusions. Queen of Wands. Okay. Somebody don't have no peace. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That's why somebody ain't got no peace, ain't got no money. Because they keep trying to snake everybody. That's why they ain't got no money. That's why they've got their whole financial path blocked here. They can't, and it's like, well, why can't I make no money? Because you got evil intentions here. And everybody knows this. Yes, y'all, somebody can't touch something and it's got them real irritated, okay? Something about this. Yeah. You're just sitting in hermit mode. Somebody's feeling defeated because you stay on top of your wheel of fortune. It's because you mind your business. You move to calmer waters. And this opportunist here is always making emotional decisions. And every time they do this, they get knocked back on their ass. And this is a them problem. Somebody got to figure out this is their own self-sabotaging behavior that they keep doing, right? And they got to learn to not do this. The devil, injustice. Somebody always doing some real devil injustice shit behind your back here. Yeah, and then they always want to cause a fight with you, and you're like, okay, where did that come from? Because they're fighting with somebody else. Because they're over here dealing with a third party, dealing with the devil, whatever that is, and they don't know what to do. Yeah, because they ain't getting no money. Somebody's mad because there's something about something's not being given to them. But the fact of the matter is somebody don't get that there's something attached to whatever it is that they want, okay? And their beloved ancestors trying to show them, no, you need to go this direction, okay? You don't want this over here. But they keep whining and crying and like, oh, well, they won't give it to me. But the fact of the matter is you don't need it because there's something attached to it. So now somebody's self-sabotaging a greater future opportunity here for some shit that they want now. And it's like, what are you doing? Because there's a reason that you're not getting that, okay? The attachments. It's the attachments to something here. I'm telling you, the officials and the courts is involved, and somebody's like, no, you don't. Somebody's beloved ancestors is telling them, say, listen, you don't want whatever that is, okay? Just leave it be. And because this main female in reverse that's involved, she don't know what to think, okay? Because somebody here ain't getting away with something. They thought they was stealing something, but they're not. False people, bad health. There's a lot of bad shit connected to something. Somebody's mad because they couldn't get something, and it's like, listen, you don't want it. And somebody's beloved ancestors keep telling them this, and they keep sabotaging. Because somebody's not on their pathway. Possibly with their occupation, okay, there's about to be a change here. Possibly going to have to move and leave. And somebody finna be in despair when they do this because they're going to make an impulsive decision and lose their occupation. And they're going to be sitting on the side of the road, broke, busted, disgusted, and homeless because of whatever this is here. Because they want this over here. And their beloved ancestors are saying, no, you don't need this. And now somebody's fixing to sabotage something here. Y'all, this is so crazy. How you put in all this work and then just because somebody won't give you something here, you want to self-sabotage a greater opportunity. But I heard laziness. Somebody's lazy. Somebody wants everything handed to them because they don't want to put the work in. Okay, something about this. And your spirit ain't going for that. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, somebody's about to sabotage the best opportunity of their future here because they couldn't get something over here. And this beloved ancestor's coming through and saying, okay, we're going to have to walk off and leave you. Like, you're finna get this karma. It is what it is. Y'all, this is sad too. This is real sad because they've already got the clarity they need, but they do not want to listen. Okay. Peace, love, and light.